Ah, come in, my friend. You come at just the right time. I was just pondering the grandest of tales. As a matter of fact, it was the tale of one of the grandest figures to ever grace these lands. Have you heard of Galadriel? Of course you have. Some say that she is the very light of the stars made flesh. And I reckon they might not be far off. Grab yourself a seat and allow me to tell you why she is not only powerful, but why she may very well be the heart of all the elves in Middle-earth. Galadriel. Now there is a name that is steeped in legend. She's not just an elf, you know. She is one of the last living high elves in all of Middle-earth. A being from when the world was young, who walked in the land of Valinor in the light of the two trees at the very beginning. Her wisdom? Unmatched. They say that she can see into the hearts of men and see what lies ahead. And it may be bold to say, but I hear it told that her foresight has helped many a weary soul. It truly is no wonder that they call her the Lady of Light. She wields Nenya, the Ring of Water, one of the 3 elven rings, but unlike Sauron's one ring, Nenya is tied to preservation and protection. It is said that her realm, LOTR, is untouched by the years and by time, a haven of beauty and grace amidst the chaos of Middle-earth. And that's Galadriel's doing, mind you. Her magic, her wisdom. That's what kept that place from falling into the darkness. But her power just isn't in the magic of foresight. No, Galadriel's influence runs deeper too. You see, she is also a mother. Her daughter, Celebrate, would go on to marry Elrond of Rivendell. And her granddaughter would be none other than the lovely lady Arwin. Ah, Arwin, now that's another story all for itself, but Arwin inspired Aragorn to take up his crown as the heir of Isildur to fight his way into Mordor and defend Gondor, to lead the fight against Sauron. Without Galadriel, there is no Arwin, and without Arwin, who knows if Aragorn would have ever taken up his mantle as the heir of the men of the West. And Galadriel's influence is not just in the power that she wields, but also in the lives of the peoples that she has touched. Her gifts to the Fellowship of the Ring were not just mere trinkets, but they were lifelines. The fire that she gave to Frodo very literally saved him from darkness. She saw what was needed, and she gave it freely, knowing the cost. And the seed and the soil that she would give to Samwise Gamgee would reinvigorate the beauty of the Shire after it was decimated by Saruman and his goons. And we most certainly cannot forget her husband, Celeborn, a strong leader, wise in his own right, and an excellent strategist amongst the elves. Together, they kept Lothlorien safe in its darkest times. But here's the thing, while Celeborn held the defences of their kingdom, it was Galadriel who ensured the very heart of their realm remained untainted. Her power, her influence was always just a little bit beyond what was ordinary. Don't you think so? And Galadriel's strength wasn't just in offensive and defensive magics. She also had an unwavering resolve, an ability to inspire others to stand against darkness. She was a guiding star not only to the elves, but to all who stood against the Dark Lord Sauron. And even as the ages turned, her influence did not wane. She was there in Middle-earth, from the first age to the end of the third, a pillar of strength. So the next time that you picture Middle-earth, don't just think of swords and crowns and battles. Think of Galadriel, the Lady of Light, whose wisdom, foresight, and unyielding spirit forged the very fate of this world. And remember, it is her blood that flows in the very veins of Arwin, who in turn inspired the king to rise. In the end, her power wasn't just in what she did, but in the legacy that she left behind. A legacy that one could argue saved Middle-earth in its darkest hour. Isn't that fascinating?